Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting for the city of San Juan at 6 p.m. May we rise for invocation. Mr. Arjona, can you lead us, sir, please? Face the flag for Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Maybe.
On the presentation, we have a presentation on departmental reports. Tonight we have the Department of Planning and Zoning, Department of Parks and Recreation, Sanitation, and San Juan Memorial Library. Every department director is here available if you have any questions for them.
Any questions for the directors? Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Mr. Israel Garza, just to get you a heads up, I received a call, well, maybe 2 calls, on contractors. They're building out there new homes. I understand we don't have enough roll-offs. Is that, I think that's, last time that we talked, you said they have enough because there's so many houses being built. One of the contractors that went and asked for a permit to build, and apparently they were gonna charge them $400 for a container. And apparently they told them that right now there's no containers available. No. They told Mary that they didn't have enough roll-off containers.
Roll-offs right now.
So how do we build?
The deposit still has to go down, regardless if we have a container available at that time or not. The deposit has to be given because our turning ratio and our containers are fast. They rotate every day. They're allowed to build a chicken wire containment area, but we
Okay.
still pick it up. We still charge for the picking up of the containment area, which is I think it's a 6x6.
A 10 by
4 feet
10.
high.
It's a 10 by 10.
Yeah, and other than that, the container will get delivered at one point or another, because the containers are revolving every day. Right now, we got containers,
Have enough containers right now?
well, enough to supply whatever
Because
we
there's
have.
a subdivision that was asking for some of them, and the other didn't have any.
Well,
And the
somebody,
reason is that, well, I'm just, I don't, maybe you might be able to see how you can work out something. You're charging them $400 for something they're not gonna have. Now, you're charging $400 for a container.
The city's charge.
I mean, the city.
Yes.
Now, if the guy is building a house, he has a company that picks up the debris. Are we gonna allow to do that? Because he has his own company that picks up all
no,
the.
sir, we do not allow anybody to pick up their debris. We have to pick it up so we know where it's going
Well,
to.
well, and I understand. The company guys picks up the
We don't allow
third
city
parties.
trucks.
Is that on our policy, you don't allow third parties?
It's in the ordinance.
Okay, I just need to know that, so I can return that back to them and let them know. Because they were saying you're gonna be charging so much money and they don't have a container.
Deposit goes back to them if they meet the expectations.
Do they meet? Okay,
Yeah,
it'll
if
go
they
back to
meet.
them?
Normally, on big contractors, Esparza contractors and Westwind Homes, they really don't care because they stay with the container until the last time. So their deposit goes to, just to blend in with whatever the company, we still make money off of it.
And they'll make the difference when whatever is left over?
Exactly.
Okay, because I was asking that question.
Had a gentleman come in, we had to give him a deposit back because we never delivered a container because there was not one at the time. We just bought some new ones.
Got new ones?
Yeah, I got some new ones.
Okay. All right.
That doesn't mean they're there. I mean, we get calls every day for containments, so.
So as you know, Mayor Commissioners, the city's growing like at a very fast pace. There's about 28 subdivisions coming in, 50 homes minimum. So that's about 20, maybe 1,500 homes. Are they going to be built at the same time? Maybe not. However, we can order 100. We're not going to have enough. but we're meeting with a company that maybe can provide us some services to provide those kind of services as far as debris pickup. So that's what we're looking at currently, so that we can provide a better system for our people that are building a home. But yes, to answer the question, I think what it is that we're charging that deposit for these guys can go over and pick up the debris. And as soon as there's a roll-off that is available, we'll deliver one. And that 400 is not to charge them for that roll-off, it's a deposit. So the last pickup is the one that we give them the difference. If it's a 50, 75, 100, whatever, we just give them the difference, and the deposit goes back to them.
That's what,
You know.
yeah, that question came up too. Okay.
The deposit is just to make sure that the containment or the container is not gonna get damaged, hit, bent, stolen, any of those facts. That's what the deposit's for.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I just want to make sure that I can give them the right information. Thank you. Any other questions?
No, just wanted to acknowledge, Mayor, I went to the Golden Gloves this weekend, so I want to recognize Interim Director and Power Director Ruben Guajardo. He did a really good job, those 3-day events, and there was a lot of people there, and different age groups, male and female, and it's just a different sport that I think it has been very popular, but it's just newer to what we've normally seen, the baseball, the football, the track. But congratulations, Ruben, on a successful event this past weekend. So I know it's going to keep growing and getting better, so congratulations on that. And I look forward to what next year brings, as well as congratulations to the girls that hopefully next meeting you can bring them up, the ones that are advancing, or they won. They won their the bout that I was at, that were sponsored by the PAL. So they did really, really well. So hopefully
you.
next
No,
meeting you
it's,
can bring them up.
It's a great partnership we've got with Golden Glue. We're looking forward to continue it, down the road and in the future. Yes, you're correct. The 2 young ladies that our PAL organization did help sponsor, one had a couple of bouts under her belt. The other one was a first bout fighter, I guess you want to say. But, they both came out victorious, and I know you were there to witness it, but they battled, and they did a tremendous job. It showed, their hard work and dedication that they've been doing. They were very excited, and, we're excited to be a witness of it as well. But definitely, I will mention to Mr. Arjona tomorrow and get him on the next agenda. Hopefully, they'll be available to come visit us here. Yeah, no, everybody behaved very well, and, that's part of it is not only the training and learning how to box and defend themselves, but it also does teach, dedication and, the respect that is with the boxing sport in general. And it's just, it's all around at all these different boxing gyms throughout South Texas. They preach and teach the same thing. But yeah, no, we're very happy and to be a part of it, like I did mention, and we're looking forward to next year. Thank you.
Guajardo, this is our 3rd annual, right?
Yes, sir.
I remember
Yes,
when we
Mayor.
first started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have 2 in 2021 was our
Correct.
first one. We did come back during 2022, but in 2023, due to the COVID issue, I guess expiring, you want to say, USA Boxing did want to go back to an indoor event.
So is that why we didn't do it at the municipal park?
Yes, exactly, Mayor. Oscar Tovar, who is the franchise owner of Golden Gloves, I've mentioned it before, but he's very appreciative of how we helped him the first couple of years. So he did reach out to us last year about doing indoors. We just don't have the venue for it. So we did skip last year. He did come out to us this year and see what we can do. And, City of FAR was very, cooperative and appreciate, they extended their invitation to allow their facility, and it was a good turnout.
Hopefully, we can get that north side gym
Yes, sir.
ready to go, as soon as possible, and we can look into doing it there.
Yeah,
For the
no,
future
it was-
events.
Yeah, we got a lot of great comments from the parents and the gyms out there, and like Commissioner Santiago is saying, it was a well-run deal. Now, we don't have anything in regards to the organization of the actual event, the planning of it, but it just goes to show that how organized the event coordinators are. We go out there, we kind of shadow them, and we learn as well. You know, we had staff out there that did assist them in different ways, and we did do a concession stand as well. But yeah, no, we're looking forward again to, once we're finished on the north side, to bring it there.
Ah, okay.
Just so you know, Mayor Commissioner, on our side, that there is some mobilizing since last Thursday, Friday. So you gotta start seeing some digging, some work over there.
Yeah, good. Okay. All right, any other questions? If not, we'll move on. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, on the public hearing, we have hold a public hearing for the voluntary annexation petition of the 6.21 acre tract of land out of Lot 12 towards addition to the Conway Gardens located approximately 300 feet north, Whole Acres Road, along the west side of Stewart Road, is requested by XLH Investments. Mr. Herina?
Thank you, Juan, Mayor, Commissioners. This is voluntary annexation petition request, and as Mr. Arjona just read the caption, it's for a 6.21 acre tract of land, and the first 500 feet to the east and west of Stewart Road belongs to the city of San Juan. So in this case, the developer Espino is proposing to annex this additional piece to the west to develop a residential subdivision. So this is just to receive the voluntary petition for annexation, and also to hold the first public hearing for this annexation request. This is, staff recommends approval of the first public hearing as presented, and this is a public hearing, Mayor, this is now before you.
This time, I'm going to open this up at 6:14 PM. Is there anyone here for or against? For or against? For or against? Any questions, members of the commission? So you said this is the first, right? Yes, first hearing, okay. Yep, okay. All right, with that being said, I'll go ahead and close this at 6:14 PM. Is there a motion approved? All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Next item on the discussion possible action, we have discussion and consideration toward RFP number 24-006-02-22 for the purchase of sulfur dioxide to the sole bidder PBS DX Incorporated, and authorize city manager to execute all related documents. Ms. Maldonado.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the commission, Mr. Arjona. On February 7th, 2024, and February 14th, 2024, solicitations for sealed proposals were solicited for RFP number 24-006-02-22 for the purchase of sulfur dioxide in the Advanced newspaper. On February 22nd, 2024, a bid opening was held, and sealed proposals were received from the following: PBS DX Inc., Univar Solutions. PBS DX Inc. was the only vendor that submitted a proposal. Therefore, staff is recommending awarding RFP number 24-006-02-22 for the purchase of sulfur dioxide to said vendor.
Chance, do you know why they didn't submit a bid?
That other company just says not available to, there weren't a bid at the time. That's all they.
But had they before? No? Okay.
They'll submit, and that's the same response we always have gotten in the past on other
Oh, okay.
chemicals.
All right. Any questions? If not, is there a motion approved? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Item discussion and consideration toward RFP number 24-007-02-22 for the purchase of chlorine to the sole bidder PVS DX Inc., and authorize city manager to execute all related documents. Maldonado.
Mayor, members of the commission, Mr. Arjona. On February 2024 and February 14, 2024, solicitations for sealed proposals were solicited for RFP number 24-007-02-22 for the purchase of chlorine in the Advanced newspaper. On February 22nd, 2024, a bid opening was held, and sealed proposals were received from the following: PBS DX Inc., Univar Solutions. PBS DX Inc. was the only vendor that submitted a proposal. Therefore, staff is recommending awarding RFP number 24-007-02-22 for the purchase of chlorine to the said vendor.
Questions? If not, is there a motion approved? Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you.
Item C, discussion and consideration to award RFP number 24-005-02-22, the slush transportation and disposal, and authorize city manager to execute all related documents. Ms. Maldonado.
Mayor, members of the commission, Mr. Arjona, on February 7th, 2024, and February 14th, 2024, solicitations for sealed proposals were solicited for RFP number 24-005-02-22, sludge transportation and disposal in the Advance newspaper. On March the 1st, 2024, a bid opening was held, and sealed proposals were received from the following: Denali Water Solutions LLC, CNC Waste Management and Equipment, DBA CB3 Hauling Services. Staff is recommending to award and authorize the city manager to enter into a contract and execute all related documents to RFP number 24-0050222, sludge transportation and disposal to CNC Waste Management Equipment, DBA CB3 Hauling Services, being the lowest bid received.
Questions? Okay, with that being said, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Motion carries.
The next item under resolution, we have consideration action on a resolution authorizing the city of San Juan to accept an award from the Office of the Governor, OOG, Operation Stone Garden Grant. Chief?
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Our consideration and action resolution is authorizing the city of San Juan to accept the award from the Office of the Governor. They awarded us $150,000. Of those $150,000, $105,000 will be for overtime. $7,999 will be for the communication officers. $97,000 would be for police officers. Out of that $150,000, $44,000 will go to purchase a trailer camera, like the ones that we have right now. There's a consideration to accept the award.
So how many for officers, you said, 97?
$97,000
And that's for?
overtime
Okay.
for the Stone Garden
Yeah,
operation.
exactly. All right, that's good. All right, any questions? Now, is there a motion to approve? All those in
Aye.
motion carries.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
The next item on the resolution, we have consideration and action regarding a resolution in support of the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council for Mexico to comply with the terms of the 1944 treaty. Mayor Commissioner, this is the item that we bring almost yearly, just in an effort for the Lower Rio Grande to make some efforts in complying and making Mexico comply with that treaty in 1944.
Any questions? Not, is there a motion to approve? All those in favor say aye. Motion carries.
Under consent agenda, Mayor Commissioner, we have item A, B, C, and D items before you all. Notice that you can pull any item of set here, unless you want to make any additional comments or any modifications.
Time under consent agenda, is there anything we need to amend or modify? Amend or modify under consent agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Executive session, Mayor Commissioner, we have an executive session for the pursuant to the conversation with attorney discussing possible action regarding legal issues concerning the entertainment agreement for event to be held March the 30th, 2024, hosted by Walls and Bridges Production LLC. I'll ask that, take no action because of the fact that this event has been canceled, but they don't have a future date yet. So once we get the date, we'll put it back on the agenda.
No action?
No action.
All right. Before I adjourn, I just want to make a quick comment in reference to the question that was asked to Mr. Garza in reference to the roll-offs. Let's just make sure, Apona, that how many roll-offs we have, and if we have enough, to serve the developers who are out there with the construction, make sure we get what they need. That's very important, and I know you hit it on the nail, that the city's growing tremendously, you're right. But I also wouldn't like to, we don't have to go out and spend money on more rollouts, then let's not do that, okay? So just if you can get a count, get with Mr. Garza and kind of know more or less where we're at on that, okay, sir? If you can do that, okay, perfect. All right,
Mr. Garza,
that's
how
all I
much-
got.
Mr. Garza, how much one of those rollouts cost? Depending on the size or what? I don't know, it's good.
All right. With that being said, is there a motion to adjourn? And second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
This meeting has been adjourned at 6:22 PM.